Hi there, welcome to the World Pool Championships here in Cardiff. Let's rejoin the action. Steve Davis against Kun-Chang Huang. We're joining it in the sixth rack. Davis leads 3-2, but it's Huang at the table.
Oh, and he's got to get up. Just did.
You can concentrate on the pot here and take the cue ball back across the middle of the table. Likely off the other side cushion and back for the three bottom right. He's not a million miles away from touching those balls with his shirt. But again, he's short of ideal pace. He's not making life easy for himself. Very tentative cueing here from Huang.
No, he certainly isn't, and he would like to hold this ball, but the angle shows that side pocket coming into play. Going to have to go forward of it.
Now it looks like this five will pass to the bottom left corner. And if he can try and land as straight as possible on it, he can roll the cue ball down, drop behind the six.
Oh, the five does go, and you're right, that solves a lot of his problems.
And the other option too, Jerry, is the 6-7 combination. So if he can't get straight and he wants to take the cue ball back into the center of the table, he can always play the 6-7.
4-ball first. Into the corner pocket. Has left himself enough angle on the five to do whatever he wishes positionally.
I think from here he's going to have to play the combination shot, bring the cue ball back into the area it is now. Well,
No,
in fact, this 6 must pass the 9 bottom right.
Indeed. From our angle, it did not appear that it would.
Oh,
it's clear.
Yes, it's not always apparent from our overhead perspective, but certainly as soon as they play the shot, that makes their intentions very clear, and that's why he got as straight as he could on that 5. This is a good effort, this one. It's, in effect, stopped the rod a little bit, even though it was his serve, his break. You really do want to try and hold serve, don't you?
Oh, you just must. But now we're going to be tied at 3. Things are going to be getting tense.
Gut check time.
You tend to lose the arm when the tension builds. Confidence just bleeds from the elbow. Wing ball in, cue ball center table, 1-ball center table, but tough.
It looks like he can slice this into the side pocket and possibly take the cue ball towards the 3 and the 6.
Yeah, but then he's relying on a friendly collision.
Well, one thing though, even if he doesn't drop onto the 3, Jerry, I wouldn't want to be Kun-Chang Huang when he comes to the table, because Steve's safety options will be numerous. It's all a matter of slotting in this 1-ball, and it's not easy.
As long as he can leave himself a shot where he has a full ball hit on that 3, you're right, Jim. He can do whatever he wishes. But the 6-ball, he might collide with that in such a way that, you know, you just don't know where the cue ball is going to go.
The shot looks a little tougher from our overhead perspective. Again, the cue ball does look like going towards the 6.
He's trying to draw it away from the 6. Boy, oh boy. Made the 1 and the 6.
And how do you like Huang's shot now? He's going to be glued up to the 4.
Yeah, he's going to put him right inside the jail cell here of the 4-ball. Oh, and he's married that thing. Oh, my.
That was always in the master plan, I think, for Steve there.
That is so ugly.
You wouldn't wish that one on your worst enemy.
The problem here, if there were some distance between the 1 and the 4, it wouldn't be that much of a problem. He could kick like this and come out. But since these balls are married, the best angle he's got is to come this way, and that doesn't do him any good at all. He's got to shoot away from this ball, come down this way, and hit that thing off of 2 rails. Well, I just don't understand what he's doing here.
Well, it's the 3 ball, Jerry. I think you're confusing
I'm
the
sorry.
5 with the 3.
I confused the 5 with the 3. I'm very sorry.
So he had enough room, but either way, you hit it on the head. It wasn't easy. And it's cue ball in hand for Steve Davis, and huge advantage right now to Romford Slim. And Kun-Chang Huang, the long, slow walk back to the chair. That was a great effort from Davis, and he really did have him in jail.
Well, he's got a disappointed Wang in the chair, and Steve with hope born anew. Boy, there's a look of depression. Well, Steve a little straight on this ball, nothing he can't work with. Had he had more angle, it would have been an easier shot. Now he's got to draw back instead of spin back off of a rail. But no hill for a stepper.
Just slightly overcut that, no danger. Nicely onto the 8, and with an angle to drop onto the 9 to the same pocket.
A comfortable shot for this master. Steve Davis in great shape to stand up on top of the hill, looking down on Wang, only 1 game beneath him.
9 deposited.
The most interesting thing here is how hard is he going to hit this break.
He's been breaking very soft, no success, and that was a lot harder. Needs to drop on the 1. Well, I'm not so sure he has, but I can tell you one thing: you don't really envy the shot Steve Davis is going to come to the table facing.
Steve will no doubt be hidden behind that 2 ball.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing that one.
You know, at the same time, Wang does not want to leave that 1 ball down near the corner pocket either. Anytime you put the ball near the pocket, it can be a little bit easier to hit. He'd like to leave it out in the center of the table somewhere.
The closer he can leave that cue ball to the 2, the more difficult the escape. And Jerry, I think he could have made that a little tougher.
I do as well, although it appears right now that Steve is going to have to go 2 rails to hit this ball.
I think he might have a 1 cushion escape. The 2 cushion would take too much pace off the white.
Well, if he can do this and come down here and make this ball, that'll be a great escape. Well,
never going to be easy, but the 1 cushion was the choice for Davis.
Yeah, it appeared that he may have struck that with a little bit of left English to send that into the 9 ball. Unintentional left English.
This is a big chance. Steve does have an insurance policy, though. He knows he's going to be breaking. If it does go hill-hill, and that's a big if, Kun-Chang Huang still has to clear up all remaining balls here to force that hill-hill decider. Davis will be breaking off, and he has been breaking tremendously in this match.
The first part of the rack here being by far more tough than the end of the rack. If he can get past that pink 4, he'll be in great shape for a win.
You know, Jerry, we've said time and time again, too, how big the initial lag has been, because the break in 9-ball is like having the serve in tennis. And if you've got a good break, again, it likens itself to a long drive in golf. It virtually sets the hole up for you.
Jim, I don't like where he's come here. If he were out closer to the center of the table, this would be a much easier positional play. Had to hit it gently. Well, he's fortunate that pink 4 is no closer to the side pocket than it is. He can avoid the scratch in the side here because it's just far enough down the rail to avoid that. And really all he has to do is hold that cue ball there for the 5 ball in the side pocket over by the brown 7.
This has all the makings of going right down to the wire. Was never an easy one to call, even before the first ball had been struck. They were fighting to be top of the table in this group. Okamura right now holds that distinction, but Steve and Kun-Chang Huang both in with a big shout. Whoever wins this one.
He just needs to leave this cue ball on the top side of the table there where he's shooting toward. He wants to hold it down to that end of the table.
I think Steve's already resigned himself. He's thinking about the break-off in rack 9.
Wang has an easy shot here for the 9 ball to take us to double hill. Oh, stick around. This one just got tight.
Well, he's going over to the right side as we look. He's been
Final
successful there. Watch the wing ball into the bottom right corner. And if Steve can land on either the 1 or the 2 or the 3 still remaining.
Green 6 should go in that lower right pocket. It does.
And he's got a shot at the 1. But he's glued over top the 3, Jerry, so that isn't going to make life easier getting to the 2.
No, the 2 ball's down here, and he's got 5 ball traffic as well. There's the wing ball going in the pocket as it has so often for us today.
You can see just enough room to cue into the white.
Boy, that is really a tight shot. He avoided the 4 ball.
He's got a shot here. This is a golden opportunity for Steve. The natural angle, if he makes this 2, will drop him onto the 3.
All he's got to think about is the shot. By golly, Jim, I think he's done it.
The break is so big in 9 ball, and Steve Davis has just given you the reason why. Everything in the open now.
Now he does have to, he cannot play that 4 ball into the corner pocket he's getting ready to play the 3 in. It's blocked by the 8, so he'll just come around for this. Play it in the opposite corner.
And now all he has to do is bump this in and play the 5 in the side, Jerry. And I think Kun-Chang Huang can start unscrewing his cue.
His next move may be a handshake.
This is a big win for Steve. I know he'll be chuffed. Securing that spot with still a day left is huge. And getting to 4 wins, you really have to feel that he's secured it with this.
Steve Davis exhibits such beautiful control all the time. But to do it under this kind of pressure really shows the championship caliber this man has attained in this game.
And over a significant opponent, no less. A champion from Chinese Taipei, a hotbed of 9-ball players. Graveyard of champions there.
Davis determined to be the man who claims titles in 2 disciplines, both snooker and pool. Could this be his year? Well, stay with us. You'll soon find out.
Steve Davis, a big winner, 5-4 over Kun-Chang Huang, and he looks like he's through to the last 64 here in Cardiff.